Okay, hello everybody. Today is July 3rd. Um, I just woke up to check my account and one of the weirdest things happened happened overnight. So I was holding the GME call options, but they have disappeared. So I need to call Scotiabank to find out what has happened. Sorry, I'm just making a call to iTrade to see what happened with my calls. Tesla is at almost 240, and I thought it would run and have the free pass until 250. So let's see how far I can go. Um, I still don't want to enter. Like I might go into scalp, but we'll see. I just entered the Palantra position, Palantra calls. QQ, it seems like QQQ wants to push down, but we'll see. Tesla is still going strong. That's crazy. Nvidia is still kind of zigzagging around 122. Nike is being flushed down over and over, trying to find the floor. Yesterday, the floor was 75.5, and it looks like they're fighting at the same spot again. 75.5. Okay, so I bought a little bit more calls at 26. I need to get my GME options back. Oh wow, it's been up $2 since I bought the calls. So I I don't know how much it'll be up, but let's see. Because it goes up. If it goes up, then I need to get out. I think Palantra is trying to find the floor. Continues to dip. I think yesterday range was the highest was 26.4. The lowest was 25.7. So maybe it wants to check the bottom before it bounces back. Wow, a lot of short sellers in Nike trying to flush it down as much as you want. One second. Okay. So Nvidia, every time it wants to go past 122, it's being flushed down like crazy. Um, GME is currently on the way to 25. Tesla wants to flush down. Don't know what would happen to QQQ, but it's kind of like going sideways. Nike broke down 75.5. A lot of selling pressure. I'm holding calls for Nike, but I'm like I have 1 month. Well, I'm like 1 month on the. I have 1 month left on the expiry, so it's okay. Like if it goes to 75, it's fine. It's within my risk tolerance. But the buyer should step in at one point. Oof, it doesn't look good. Tesla is not holding. Remember, today we have a little bit shorter day. So the market will close today at 1 p.m. Okay. So the market will close at 1 p.m. Wow. Tesla went down to 235. Oof. Okay, Nike keeps bleeding down. QQQ wants to break out. Yeah, this is very weird. Every time it wants to pop, it drifts right back down. It wants to pin at 122.
We apologize for the delay and thank you for your patience. Please continue to hold, and one of our investment associates will be with you shortly. Thank you.
Because tomorrow is not a trading day and anything could happen, I would assume that there will be a sell-off. So people would not want to hold some stocks at the end of the day if the stocks go up today. It's just like day traders, they would want to exit their position. Oh, there's this gigantic candle coming up. Oof, plunge breaking down. So it looks like 26 is 26.2 or 26 was a major resistance for Palantra. Yeah, look at this. Nvidia is a 122 magnet this week. It's like every time it pops, it comes back up. Every time it drops, it comes right back to 122. Wow, a lot of buyers for Tesla.
We apologize for the delay and thank you for your patience. Please continue to
Look
hold,
at these
and
green
one of our
candles.
investment
Wow.
associates will be with you shortly. Thank you.
Just wow. Nasdaq is at all-time high, but there's no real flush. Like it just wants to continue its run. And look at Tesla. Oh my gosh. Let me see how much Tesla option is look like. Still pretty expensive. Oh, 240. 240. Yeah, still pretty expensive. One second.
Hello, thank you for calling Scotia.
Uh, I entered it. That was 55875 106. Okay, so I just spoke to the Scotiabank I trade, and they said there's a technical glitch, and they're working on it, and I cannot trade my calls for GME, um, which is fine, but at the same time, it could be because mine expires in 2 weeks, um, but it could have been a disaster if I'm holding a short-term option. Let's say it's expiring tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and I'm holding it, and obviously went up by $2. So if I wanted to sell them, it could have been a disaster because I have to wait in line for how long? Like almost half an hour just to speak to an agent, and that's crazy. Okay. Um, so right now, this thing is happening. So I bought GME. So this is what I need to tell you. So I bought this GME calls. I got 100 of them at $2 each. Now it became fair market value of 2.65, asking 2.73. Um, so the difference between 24 and 23 is how much is it? Pretty much. So if I take the half value, 0 point maybe 4. Yeah, the difference between 23 and 24 is only zero point 0.4. So what that means is that um, if I because it start to be in the money, right? If it's out of money, it's $2 in the money. Only like the difference between these options is not as much. And if you look at $20 strike, it's pretty similar. There's only 20 cents difference. Okay, so if you buy lower strike, then it doesn't eat up too much of a premium. But right now, it's because the market is expecting the move between 26.5-ish, and right now is 27.7, 24.7. So that's about roughly about $2 difference, so $2 premium. So if it reaches 26, after 26 is going to be running a dollar for dollar, cent for cent. But until it reaches 26, even if the stock price goes up by $2, so it did. I entered the calls at 22.5. So right now the stock price went up by $2, but my call did not make $20,000. It only made maybe 6,000 or 7,000. Okay. It's because of the risk associated to it. It's because I'm only taking 10% of risk of downside. So $2 out of 24. Let me do the math. It's only 8%. So I paid 8% for the risk premium that even if the stock drops below 24, I'm only paying, I'm only losing 8% of what I was supposed to lose if I were to either short or buy the stocks. Okay. But if I hope that by July 17th, if the stock is over $26, then I will be making every cent of it. So if the stock, let's say, I don't know if it will go or not. That's what everybody says. If the stock goes to $30, then I'll be making $4 difference. So that's $40,000. Okay. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay. Okay. Tesla wants to run beyond 240. This is crazy. Wow. A lot of buyers in Tesla. A lot of sellers in Nvidia. Oh, it touched 240 now. QQQ started to be a little bit choppy. Nike is trading at 25. QQQ is being very choppy. Palantra looks choppy as well. If there's another push, if there's another push up, I'm going to enter a put position just because it's very choppy. And Nike keeps selling off. $25 now. So it breached down to what it was a few days ago. It could potentially go down to $74, but we'll see. I think it's the overall market and being a little bit choppy. Oh, wow. Look at that. Tesla broke off. Bye bye 240s. Now Tesla has no limit to 250. Keeps on going. I'm just waiting for my QQQ. I want to enter puts. When it reaches 488, I'm going to enter put. Remember, the trading is only good until 1 o'clock today. Yeah, whenever it goes above 122 point something, it literally just drops right back down to 122. Like it pins it. So they don't want this stock to move anywhere, either up or down for the week. That's what I feel. Okay, QQQ is pushing up again. I'm still waiting for this. Still waiting for this pop. Okay, perfect. Just one more push. Okay, so I entered here. I entered QQQ put here. Let's see. If it goes down to here, that's 1 point, like a dollar, 1.2. So I have my limit order in. Okay, it touches 88, 488 touches. Come on. Okay, touches and drops. Touches and drops. Oh shit. So I spilled some coffee. Oh God. Okay, so I spilled some coffee and I need to wash my keyboard and wipe my table. Um, let's see. So QQQ is dropping. That's perfect. I just have to drop all the way here. And I think Tesla is pushing QQQ up. Okay. So I was looking at Tesla at 238, and now it's a 243. It's a very volatile stock. So one wrong move to either side, you can go a few $1,000s up or down. QQQ is trying very hard to stay at 240, 288, so he wants to break it. Wow, 244. It wants to hit 250. Tesla wants to go 250. So Dow Jones have turned red. Oof. QQQ1's 488 is trying very hard. Okay, one more push down. Come on. One more push down. Come to Papa. Come to Papa right here. Just a drop. Big red candle drop. No, no green. Come back down. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Ah, 487.5. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Come down. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. One more push. Okay. And it's filled. It's filled. Come on, come on, come on. It's filled. Okay. So it filled at 1.33. So I filled it right here. Okay. Now I'm not going to write it back up. Actually, let's try. Since I made money, let's try. Let's try writing it back up. Ooh, ooh. What's happening? Oh, Nvidia broke down. Hmm, interesting. Okay, so I wanted to buy here, but the order did not get filled. So what I'll do is I'm going to wait until it reaches here, this point, or this point. But it looks like highly likely that it's going to reach this point here before it reaches there. So Nasdaq is about to go red. Okay, so GME keeps on running. 24.8. That's great. 2.75. Okay, so QQQ is pushing it back up. Okay, so Tesla 244.8. Wow, that's crazy. That's really, really high. Because Tesla last week was 180 and it's 250, almost 245, 245. So that's how much move? 245 minus 180. $65 move divided by 180. That's a 36%, almost 40% move in 1 week. Hot. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to get rid of Tesla because I don't hold anything. Hot TO should be Hot CA because that's a Canadian market. Ooh, Okay. So last week it was at $13. No, not last week, sorry, last month. Last month it was at $13, $12. And now it's up by oh, what do they do? Hut 8 Corp. So what does Hut do? Okay, so it's infrastructure, software and maintenance setup, Bitcoin mining operation. So Hut 8 has a market capitalization of 2 billion as of today, but their net income is only 10 mil. It's a growth stock doing Bitcoin mining and stuff. It's set to join Russell 3000 index. Okay, that's a positive news. 6 days ago. So I'm assuming 6 days ago, today's June 27th. So the news came out on June 27th. So somebody knew, somebody knew there was going to be a news, and then it popped the $24 and then came down. Now it's trying to make the move back. Mm, it's currently sitting, it still has about 10% up before it hits the resistance. But honestly, I would not, if I see a pattern like this, I would not touch the stock at this high point. I'll just wait until it kind of comes down to like 11 something, just because it gives me a peace of mind. If I'm holding it here, like let's say if I enter the position here, I'll be very scared because it's either it breaks up or cuts in half. Like I don't know what the new financials would be for this company, but it looks like this company right now, the market cap is at 2 billion, but its quarter earning is just 10 mil. That's the PE is close to 1,000. I mean, it's typical for any growth stocks, but oh, it's actually negative. So if I see this, So this is the PE ratio for Hut 8 mining. Okay. So at one point, the P ratio was 20. So that's 2020. Okay. Now I'm going to copy this and put it on Paint. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, so this was Hut. I wanted to bring out this here to kind of show you where we are. Okay, so uh, here, 2020. So that's 2020. So when it was in 2020, when the stock was going down, the PE was actually 20. Okay, and then when it jumped, the PE became just 2022. So what as the stock prices went up, the P dropped. I'm guessing that it was making a lot of money because this is 2020. That's when the Bitcoin prices went up. So their operating margin and everything probably went up like crazy as well. And then 2023, although, okay, so although the P improved in 2023, it's not because the operations or whatever got better, it's because the stock prices went down. Okay. And now the PE is currently sitting at negative 20. So their operating margin is not good when the stock prices are still low. So what that tells me is that right now their operations, their money making, whatever, should be tied to cryptos. Okay. So we need to look at how the Bitcoin has been moving. Okay. So when I look at how the Bitcoin was moving, 23. So this is a 5-year data. So if I see how the Bitcoin was moving, 2021, oh, when the market was high, or when the Bitcoin prices went high, the stock prices pretty much tripled. Okay. And then when the Bitcoin prices or 2022 also high, I think this is the all-time high, which is close to 100 bucks. When Bitcoin cooled down in 2023, the stock prices went down. The Bitcoin prices went up again, but there's no movement. Because it's somewhat weird because this is a mining company, which means it should be following the Bitcoin prices because it mines Bitcoins. So their operation, the money they're making, whatever, should be much better. But kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense because their uh, their financials are 1 quarter late compared to other people, other companies. Okay, so there is a news. So that was in February. So Bitcoin miner had 8 CEO exits 3 weeks after short seller allegations. Bitcoin code. A Bitcoin code update set to directly reduce mining revenue in 2 months. Shell seller research was a pump and dump waiting to happen. So because in Bitcoin, what they have, what they call is the halving. So the amount of Bitcoin that you can mine gets halved, right? So when that happens, the profit of the miners get reduced by half because they have to spend same amount of energy to obtain the same amount of Bitcoin, which kind of explains, which kind of explains why, although the Bitcoin prices are the same, pretty much the same compared to 2021, the stock price, the stock price is flat because it Bitcoin, how many times did it have? Bitcoin halving. When did Bitcoin halving happen? So there were two halvings. So 2022 and 2024. Okay. So 2022, it, it got halved and then happened again in 2024. Okay. So that means is that if they're looking at 2021, okay, so that having the halving happened one time after 2021. So what people are looking at is if they were able to hit the Bitcoin was able to hit 60,000 at this point to maintain the same output level or same profit level, the price of Bitcoin should have been doubled. So it should have been 120,000 instead of 60,000 to maintain the same profit level, which is why it's up, but it's not up like crazy here. So the highest point here was 60, like the 50 something. Then the highest point here should be half of that. So let's say 27. Okay. So same level as here, given the Bitcoin prices, we are at if the stock reaches 27, we're at the same level as the peak here. Okay, so I just write 27 here. And where did it go? Oh shoot. Oh wow, that's crazy. 240. Okay, I'm exiting my Nvidia position. Okay, so I exited all my Nvidia positions. Wow, what happened Nike? It's getting sluggard. Okay, so I exited my Nvidia mainly because I feel like it's being how say I think the market makers want 122, so it's going to drop down to 122 again. But either way, I made money, so whatever. So back to HUT. Okay, back to HUT. Mm. So given that the stock price should have been at 27, did it hit 27 at some point in 2024? Let's see. Now we need to check whether it actually hit $27 before. Okay. Nope, not this year. It hit $27 in July 14, 2023. Nope, it didn't hit. So there is a room for this to run until $27, but at the same time, we are pretty close. We're pretty close to, yeah, we're pretty close to a sharp turn down because every time it spikes, right? Every time it goes up, there's a shutdown. And when it shuts down, holy crap, it cuts down 50%. If I were to, if I were to bet for the Bitcoin move or Bitcoin related stocks, mm, I think if you wanted to amplify the movement of how the Bitcoin moves, MicroStrategy would be a better choice because MicroStrategy, they actually use the shareholder money, so um, they use the debt to buy Bitcoins, and if the Bitcoin goes up, they make money. So they're um, they're leveraging hard to make money based on the Bitcoin prices. Okay, so if you want to amplify the movement of Bitcoin, MicroStrategy would be a better choice. Yep, that's what I think on Bitcoins. Okay, okay, going back here. Wow, so it was 24.7, oh, 2.49. That's 80-cent drop. that's crazy. 80-cent drop. Ooh, that's ugly. Okay, Nike 2.8, 2.5. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, Nvidia is going back up 124. Maybe it was the shorts covering. The shorts were maybe trying to like short the stock, but then it didn't really move from 122. Maybe they're just letting that go. Hmm, that's interesting. In that case, if that theory is true, then Nvidia could run up a lot higher. If that theory is true. Okay. Wow, that's a huge spike. That's a huge spike. Wow, look at Nvidia. That's crazy. Literally just like going from 122 to 125 in like 10 minutes. Wow, look at that. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. What's happening to Tesla? Let's see. Is people selling Tesla? Oh, interesting. Nvidia going up. Nvidia actually went up from 121 to 125 in like 10 minutes, but Tesla has dropped from 248, almost 250 to 245. Wow. Wow, Nvidia is going nuts. I think there's a little bit more of money to be made in Nvidia. Like, not that it will continue to go up. I think at one point they'll try to flush it down because QQQ is also at all-time high, and it looks like Nasdaq is being carried by Nvidia during this time. It'll probably stop at one point. I don't know when. Nobody knows when. Maybe the money is being rotated back from Tesla to Nvidia. Like all the people that make money, putting the money back into Nvidia. I don't know. Nobody would know. Tesla is dropping down. There's not even a single green candle. Just continues to drop. That's weird. It had a really good run. Maybe people are taking profits. I'm trying to enter the QQQ put. I'm trying to time it. Oh, Every time I have the order in, it drops. Ugh. Wow, look at Nvidia and look at Nasdaq. Oh my God. I was so close to buy. It was like 1 cent difference. I think it's going to move in the range. I think I will try one more time. But I have to be careful because last time it tried the second time here, it just went straight up. And that's when Nvidia popped. So I have to be very careful. But I don't think there's any room for Nvidia to run. It actually made maybe 5% move. How much was it? Yeah, it was down like 2% and then it's up 2%. So in total, it's about 4% move. Just pulled a 4% move. Okay, so I don't want to look at Tesla anymore. I want to look at Broadcom. So Broadcom did a $30 move today. Their weekly chart, their weekly chart looks amazing. It went up by 100 bucks. Okay. If I look at monthly, the last high was 1800. It's in the Broadcom. Yeah, their option prices are very expensive, but their spread is also very big. The Broadcom spread is very big. It's but given that the stock price is so high, um, $20. The option price is $20. Palantra came back down. Throughout the whole week, it has been going up. This chart, this chart looks beautiful. It's so pretty. If you look at this 1 month chart, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. Goes down, goes back up. I'm trying to time when I should enter the puts. Okay, let's do the recap. So I'm going to open this. So 840. So that was June, July, July. So that was July 2nd. Okay. Oh, actually, second 840. Okay. So Nvidia, I saw for 2.65. Nike, I'm still holding. Okay. GME, I'm still holding. What else did I do? Uh, Palantra, Palantra, I'm still holding. Okay. What else do I have? I have QQQ, 20, entered at 0.93, 1.33. Okay. What else is there? QQQ. Yeah, that's it. I only did two Okay, so I only did two. Okay, did only two. There's three. Still holding. Oof. Oof. I really wanted to enter put position at here, 189, because I thought it would not penetrate through, but it did. Hmm, it did. It looks like QQQ has a little bit more room to run. That's crazy. So today I made about $1,000. If I don't know if I want to call it a day or do one more trade. I still have the plantra. If plantra goes up to like here one more time, I think I'll make money and exit. Hmm. The tech stocks are continuing. The AI stocks, they're continuing to make the move. That means QQQ will continue to run. But I'm so scared to enter a call position when the stocks are up this much. Wow. I think there's a huge amount of short sellers on Nike. They're just banging the stock down. Okay, so maybe this is a good area. Maybe this is a good area. So I entered a small position on QQQ. Call that it will hit for 90. I don't know if it will do or if it will just reverse back. Um, just because everything was continuing its run and continued to go up. I just placed a very small bet. It's only 700 bucks on QQQ. Let's see if it will continue its run. If it doesn't, then I lose 700. If it does, then let's see. I'm still holding at 489. So my calls are in the positives by $20. Okay, I have to go somewhere, so I'm going to end the trade for today. I still have my positions up. I just entered another QQQ, right? A small position. Okay, so this is my trade for the day. Okay. I'm going to share that here. Okay, so that's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? All right. Thank you guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.